Where's Cassandra?
We don't know. She started running about with a torch. One of the guards took her away.
Why do you want her?
I have a soft spot for fortune tellers. She'll keep me company a while.
She says we're going to die. And we should be glad. That's what she said before. Just before she started setting fire to things.
Death's the way to escape. Is that what she means? Riddles, even now. Riddles and lunacy, my dear sister.
Our deaths will offend the gods. So she says. And the gods will avenge Troy.
Why should the gods care about two more corpses? There is a hill of bodies amongst the ruins. What could we have done to justify this? The gods are far away and indifferent. If not, they're mad and savage.
Cassandra still believes. And isn't she always right? That's what my father said. He said it once. I remember. But then he went out to face Achilles. Run!
Run far away. The Greek army is moving like a rabble. Let's run! Keep running!
Cassandra said we must die. For Troy. And if we die, she said we wouldn't die. But be remembered, famous for generations. That's what she said.
We will still be dead.
Oh, come.
Can you hear the Trojan say no, no? Can you hear the Trojan say no, no? Can you hear the Trojan say we can't hear a fucking thing? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. We're going to my city. Que sera, sera.
Sorry, sir.
Soldier, there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, sir.
Find Hecuba. Bring her here. Treat her kindly. I want everything to be as ready as possible in case the wind changes and we can leave. Discipline's disintegrating all around. Chanting on duty's the least of it. Go.
Yes, sir.
Not you.
Sir.
Have you been here since the beginning?
Yes, sir. 10 years.
Why? Why did you come?
Patriotic reasons, sir.
Really? Soldier, relax.
Perhaps it was more due to boredom. It was a long time ago, sir, when I made my choice.
It's been a long siege, and I've been really bored here.
Likewise, sir.
All those years sitting in a tent, and I own a palace. What's become of it?
And I had a farm. But the Trojan horse, that was a stroke of genius. For that, sir, you'll be famous forever.
Ulysses and his Trojan horse. The trick worked. A trick that will be famous, so men say. And we got inside those walls and we killed them by the thousand. Some got out, sailed away, some survived. Guts is ran with blood. All thanks to my Trojan horse. No man knows what he's doing till it's finished, and the work and the havoc cannot be undone.
But, sir, we can leave here. When the wind picks up again, at least. We can be bored somewhere else.
I was in the palace of Troy. Magnificent. We destroyed it. And how few survived. Queen Hecuba, I'm glad to say. 2 daughters, Polyxena and Cassandra.
The strange one?
None stranger. 1 daughter-in-law and the grandson, Andromache and Astyanax.
Hector's family. He was a good soldier, a brave man, if you don't mind me saying so, sir.
We killed so many there. Automatically, our swords rising up and down like some kind of harvest. I hadn't seen it before, the end of a siege. A siege without a surrender. Tell me, did you hate the Trojans? Are you one of those that shouts when Calchas urges us on?
What's Hecuba to me, or me to Hecuba, that I should hate her, or any of the others? Sir, Calchas has a way with a crowd, and I killed my share of Trojans. But I'm just doing what a soldier does, earning my pay, shouting and fighting as required. You need to fit in, sir, when you're a soldier, if you want to live to be an old soldier.
High priestess, she knows how to make an army flare up. But there always seems to be more light than heat. Tempers cool quickly, but the general, they just hear the shouts and cries, that's what reaches them. Look, there. Hecuba. Look at her face. Queen's half deranged.
Sir, did you see your husband cut down?
She did. I saw it too. Your Highness. Is there anything you need?
Please, leave her alone. Please! Who trusts anything? Who trusts power? Who trusts the power of kings? Trust! Look at our city. A marvel, a power, a ruin. Look at me. Look at Troy, the queen of a dead king, the queen of a dead city. How far they came, our allies from across the Black Sea, from where the Tiber runs into the ocean, and whatever the place is called, I can't remember. Platoons. Battalions, they came. They died. Great walls, mighty palaces, strong towers, rubble, ashes, ruin. They loot even as they burn. Burning and looting, have these Greeks make up their minds. Smoke rises up. Men scuttle back and forth in sacks, bursting with plunder, with what was ours. Burn some, murder the rest. 10 years of war, and now the reckoning. A few hours of frenzy, and then back to the ships, back to Greece. Plunder and prisoners and stolen gold and raped women as slaves. All was foreseen. I saw it all. Cassandra saw it all. My daughter, priestess and prophet. We warned them of what was to come. Now here it is. What joy in foresight. And how did my husband die, the venerable King Priam? The left hand clutched his hair, and that son of Achilles bent back his head. His right hand stabbed him in the throat, and what's this? The knife came out dry. What? Neck broken already? Dead? Already. Dead. Certainly, he made sure. No pity for an old man. No pity. Pity. Lust and rage for the women that survive. Dice are being tossed. Bargains made. Even old women are plunder. But having said that, they fear to assign a master to me. Old Hecuba is poison. weeping. 10 years of war and then defeat.
When have our tears stopped?
They are as constant as yours.
Put your hands in this dust. Here. What else remains of Troy but dust and ourselves? Strip off your clothes. Let them perish with the city. Let your masters see you. They own your flesh. Let them see it. Flesh caked with dust. Flesh streaked with tears. For Hector, the best of sons, the best of men. Oh, weep as you've never wept before.
We've wept for Hector. We never paused. When he fell, our cries could be heard on ships at sea.
When Achilles killed him, tears then, tears now.
Tears and dust. Nothing more. What are we but dust that cries?
When he died, I tore my flesh. I bled at his funeral. I tore off my bandages. I beat my chest. I cried. I screamed. What else could I do for Hector? And now his father, your king, my husband and king, King Priam is murdered, butchered.
And he endured 2 wars, not like us. The Greeks under Agamemnon. Before that, the Greeks under Hercules.
A life under siege and a death.
And now he's dust. Nothing but dust.
And he's free. Why lament for him? He should lament for us. He won't be trussed up and carried on in a parade. He won't dangle from a post on a cart. He won't feel another blow. He's free.
Happy is Priam.
Happy is Priam.
Happy is Priam.
Happy among the pious dead.
The ship carried us here. We suffered. We caused suffering. A ship will carry us away. A little pause on the shore, then back to oblivion we go. And such is life.
Think of that yourself?
Well, fuck off! I've never thought of anything myself. Never.
True, though. Sort of true.
Heard it as a lad with Peter. I thought it was shit. I've ended up with that. I still think it's shit.
Will the ship carry us away?
If the wind picks up,
Perhaps it'll carry us all the way down to the bottom, back down to oblivion.
yeah, if the wind picks up too much.
We spend more time here waiting than suffering or causing suffering. We're still waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. But it will pass.
We'll all pass.
Does anyone own you? Has anybody bid for you yet?
Why should I be told? I'm just property.
Handsome property. Remarkably handsome. Have you been hurt?
I was raped. It's a common tale. Oh, but he didn't cut my throat. It made me think he was a gentleman.
It's done. The war's over.
remain.
Leave us. How long? How long must we wait? When will the wind pick up? We were becalmed 10 years ago waiting to sail here. Now we must wait again to leave.
How long have we left in our country to sit by our shore?
Are the gods keeping us here? Embarrassed by the massacre they allowed? Trying to keep the word from spreading?
Can anything embarrass the gods?
What of that earthquake? What did it mean?
Lucky we weren't at sea then.
Yes, that's true. But his grave was cracked. The ground was open where we buried Achilles.
The darling of the gods. So he thought.
He killed Hector, but was shot down by his brother.
The great Achilles, killed by Ponce, Paris.
The gods move in mysterious ways.
Their wonders to perform.
Elixir was promised to me. She's a princess. A worthy sacrifice.
She's yours. Enjoy her as you will. As a girl, as a boy.
I offer her to Achilles.
He's dead.
My father's grave is cracked open.
A second
The
chorus.
son of Achilles.
Who has done nothing braver than kill an old man.
No defender left. He cut him down. Isn't that true?
It's true.
But still he boasts because of his father.
And what shall be done to make amends?
To your father's grave?
To my father! He was great even before he came here.
The pride of Greece.
He had waged war against Thebes, against Thrace, across the Aegean, everywhere victorious. He tumbled cities. He dragged down kings. He slaughtered his enemies.
He was the most violent man alive.
That was the boast.
But when he wasn't happy with the spoils, he sat in a mood in his tent. At least, that's what I've heard.
Yes. He was a sulking psychopath.
You can judge a nation by its heroes.
And we've no heroes left. Are we a nation no more?
Achilles is still owed a debt. He didn't need this war for his reputation, but he came here and killed Hector. He conquered Troy. You plundered it, and that is the difference.
You are young. Lucky for you. I stay calm in the face of your father's rage. And not only are you young, you've inherited his temper. But he who has the most power should have the most endurance.
Sir, what Pyrrhus is saying openly is being said everywhere in private.
It's said everywhere. It can't be private.
Elixir was promised to me. She is a worthy sacrifice for Achilles.
Meaning what?
Cut her throat over his grave.
They wouldn't.
They would.
They will.
Agamemnon won't let them.
Watch.
It's what you did to your own daughter 10 years ago.
I was compelled.
Who compelled the commander-in-chief?
His army! I'm the king of Mycenae. The others are volunteers. They stay as long as they are willing. The army believed the sacrifice was needed to raise the west wind, did they not?
They did. And sir, they were right.
That's what the priest said. My daughter died. The wind picked up. Perhaps a breeze might have come along by itself without a bloody death by sacrificial knives.
What I'm demanding now is custom and
I
practice.
blew victory with murder. Your father shed enough blood to make him famous for generations. I can't offer him anything more. Here's, if the conqueror is mine, the conquered might accept defeat. Then the conquest can endure.
If they're all dead, there won't be one objection. Cut throats. Go home. Cut the lot if you're worried. I'll do it!
The higher we are raised by fortune, the more we should fear her. Pride goes before a fall. I've been proud. I repent. Priam was the king of Troy. Where is he now? He wouldn't yield Helen. He's dead. Might not the king of Mycenae go the same way?
Are you a Greek or a fucking barbarian? Stop!
Don't overstep the mark. I want a Troy humbled, not destroyed. We broke and doomed to one last desperate trick thanks to Ulysses. Then we went too far.
What fun we had, didn't we?
I lost control of my troops, I admit. I saved a life here and there. Hundreds died around me, enough I say.
Sir, the army want to go home!
I too want to get away from here.
Then cut the bitch's head off and give my father his reward.
I can't give him any greater reward than his fame.
You talk of humility, but you're proud as ever. You're jealous of Achilles, of my father. Always were, always will be. No. I've killed one king already. It's a taste I might acquire. Try me! When did you last stick a blade in anyone?
Peace. Please, peace.
Why peace now?
Let Agamemnon kill Pyrrhus.
And if Pyrrhus wins, he'll be hanged.
The priestess is here. Stop, stop, stop. Calchas.
Listen to the woman. The gods speak to her. Everybody knows that. Or are you too proud?
Brethren, you're both Greeks. Remember your duty to the army. I've slaughtered chickens, pigs, and goats. Even goats. I've examined their entrails while they still throbbed.
Nice. Pyrrhus. But before you say anything more, very reverend mother, might I just remind you that my father, Achilles, descended from three divinities, Thetis, Achis, Jove. So from the three divine realms, the sea, the underworld, the heavens. How's that for a family tree?
Is he mad? Lunatic.
Oh, no worse than the priestess, you'll say.
Can we hear from Calchas?
Fate grants our departure at the customary price.
What custom?
A young woman must be killed over the grave of our greatest hero, dressed as his bride.
Yes!
But Polyxena is not enough.
You're gonna get your fucking head cut off!
The heir to Priam, Hector's last son, must be thrown to his death from the last tower of Troy. This is a prophecy of necessity.
That was in the entrails of a pig. Even if there's not the last standing tower.
That was in one of the chickens. I'm merely the spokesperson, a tool for the gods.
A tool! That's what you are. You prophesize what the majority want to hear, always. How strange.
There's nothing strange in the piety of the army. I'm grateful for their faith. They understand that my intelligence is attuned to divine intelligence, and that this intelligence can be trusted.
I'll get her head off with one clean swing. Dress her up. I'll sharpen a blade.
Sir. It's the divine will.
I am not to blame. Let it all be wiped out. Let me be forgotten.
No appeal against the priestess. Agamemnon, ever victorious, ever defeated.
2 more to die. And then?
But what then? When the head's cut off, what's left?
The trunk.
And the head. With a gap in between.
I scattered incense at funerals for 10 years. For 10 years, I served the priests. For 10 years, I heard the ghostly prospects of our dead heroes.
Are you talking about the underworld? The land of the dead? With
the gate guard by Cerebus, the three-headed dog?
The only three-headed dogs are in freak shows, and most of those are fake.
So
nothing.
So nothing ever again.
When you die, you escape.
when the ashes are in the urn, the worries are gone.
When you die, you go back to where you were before you were born.
I made an offer for you to the auctioneer. A good one. A much higher offer than anyone else.
I thank you for your offer, but sadly, the auctioneer didn't discuss it with me. Nor will I get a percentage. Nothing can I call my own but death. But so long as I have that, I can say farewell to any master, however much he has paid for my body.
You can do much worse. Much worse than me. We didn't make the world, but we must live in it. We have nowhere else to go, and life must go on. Death will wait for you.
And your wife. Every morning I can expect to be beaten by her.
When my farm was sold to pay off my debts, she ran off with a trader from Crete. Took our son with her. So I've heard. Wasn't much use to them stuck here.
Shame that you didn't stay home.
I was young.
He's alive now. So far, he hasn't died. If it wasn't for my son, I'd be dead. Though I did die when I saw Hector dragged through the dust, tied to a chariot, a mangled corpse. That was the fall of Troy. My Troy. My world. But I would be dead without a son. Hector's son. Our son. As it is, I am dead but still suffering. Because of him, I still pray to the gods, so I must believe in them still, that follows. But I have no hope. But still I pray. But I pray because I'm afraid for him and there's nothing else to be done. To have fear and no hope is torture. No hope. Much fear. Torture.
Haven't we sunk as far as we can? We've touched bottom, haven't we?
No, I doubt it.
Do the gods have yet another test for us?
Astyanax is still here. So far, he hasn't died.
Why these words now? What have you heard?
He tests us to destruction until we're rent apart. I woke up early this morning. It was still night. Hector woke me up. I remember my dream.
Hector.
I dreamed of Hector. But no longer was he a general, a commander, a hero. No glorious leader. His hair was dirty. He hadn't washed his face. Get up. That's what he said. Quickly, get up before he dies. And he told me to hide our son. I embraced him. He wasn't there. But where can I hide Astyanax?
With his father.
Kill him before the Greeks do?
No, Hector's tomb still stands. Little else does. And say he's been killed already. Many have escaped with their lives being thought to be dead.
In the tomb?
Where else?
Astyanax? Astyanax? Astyanax! Mother, the Greeks are coming. That's old news, Mother. They've been here for a decade. They're coming for you, for me.
The son of Hector
Andromache, forgive me. Which is a strange opening because you don't know what it is I need forgiveness for.
No. Whatever it is, the answer's the same.
And please, don't regard my words as mine. They come from my mouth, yet I'm just a mouthpiece for the army, mouthing what others have decided.
What?
What's really strange is the origin of it all. We came here to free an abducted woman. King Menelaus sent messengers to all the Greeks and others. Kidnapped, the messengers said. They told us his wife had been taken by force, stolen away by Paris the pirate. We needed to act, they said, to live freely in security. Yes, that's what they said. Freely in security, his very words repeated and repeated.
What have you come to say?
And we believed him. And we launched a punitive expedition to punish Troy. Just to punish, burn crops, seize cattle, take prisoners, and force a trade. Our prisoners for Helen, many for one. It's a good plan.
What do you want with us? What have you come to say?
Defensive, you see. That was the initial aim of the war. We wanted to deter pirates and criminals and madmen. We wanted to protect our shores. Homeland security and all that.
Why are you playing with her? Give her your news, short and straight.
But Troy resisted. You opposed us vigorously. Some people thought we weren't defending our own territory. Some people thought we were attacking other people's. Your king found allies. Many allies. And the truth became clear to everyone, except Menelaus, that Helen had left of her own free will.
What have you come to say?
So it was adultery, not abduction, but could adultery justify an army? But we couldn't just go home. Far too many lives have been lost just to sail away. So our war aims grew to match the cost.
What have you come to say?
My understanding of the road. It's pointless to settle the aims of a war before the war. How much effort will it take? Who knows? So, just get on with the fighting. And at the end, find a justification to bid it all. At the end, balance blood lost with gains made. At the end, only at the end, will make it be doing something worthwhile.
Tell me, what have you come to say?
What is the sentence?
So we started with an abduction that never was. And now we find we're here for world peace. Funny, isn't it?
No. No. No.
Now that we've destroyed Troy, we have to go on. We have to make the destruction complete.
Why?
If Troy wasn't terrible, what we've done wouldn't be just. So Troy must be terrible. As Troy is terrible, it must be destroyed completely. Otherwise, the war will be renewed, so the argument goes. So, here we are. World peace.
What?
As if Troy could be the only cause of future wars. Calchas is all but said. Calchas, our most entertaining priestess. Calchas, lady of doom. Out of a love of justice and piety, the Trojan race must die. Extermination, that's the policy. But why, ask you, why? Because Menelaus can't face the truth. And moreover, why did the gods speak through the entrails of a chicken? Being gods, I thought they might find a better means, something simpler, more elegant. That's messy.
We're all to be exterminated.
Not quite. Not women. Or old men. And too old for women. Virile men and boys, they die.
There's not one here.
Where's your son?
Dead.
Killed when the palace was stormed.
He's been seen.
Not Astyanax. Impossible. Must have been another boy. One of those orphans you've made.
I'll let Calvus know. World peace. That's what she says she's after. And we'll certainly leave behind a cosmopolitan graveyard. People have come to die here from all over the world. Brotherhood of the tomb. How peaceful. Which brings me to my second piece of news. Hector's tomb. Your husband was a great man. I always admired him, and his tomb is a fitting memorial. Yet it doesn't please Calvus. Not only must the Trojan race be wiped out, but all monuments must vanish too. A wild desire for obliteration has seized the army. So Calvus says, remove Troy from the map. So Calvus. Therefore the tomb must be demolished.
No! Sacrilege and madness!
I couldn't agree with you more. Sergeant?
Sir!
Are the sappers ready to begin work on the tomb?
Yes, sir! All assembled, ready, and waiting for your orders!
But it's sacrilege! You'll damn yourselves! Curse yourselves! You can't. You mustn't.
Sir?
Tell them to begin.
Very good, sir.
Don't begin! Stop! Hector's tomb is also a monument to the Greeks. It's a monument for you. Hector died fighting Greece. How can you be so blind?
Because I have my orders.
Which reflect mine.
Wait! What follows, hubris?
Nemesis. I know. Pride and security lead to defeat and insecurity as night follows day. So it's commonly said. Try saying that to the megaphone of the gods. 10 years of war have left their mark, but she was always a little wild. The voice of passion is better than the voice of reason. And passion was going to change history. Calvus is all passion. It's an education to watch her address a crowd. She has such a way with words. Go.
Let's go fucking Mando! Let's go fucking Mando! La la la! La la la!
Resurrected, I see.
Brought back to life for you to kill.
The war has turned our army into an animal. A wolf with fangs and an appetite to destroy everything. Sorry. Your grandfather failed to come to terms when he could. Sorry. I had to take you away.
This is evil! What's sacred now?
What Calchas wants is sacred. So Calchas says. And Calchas stirs and stirs. Death, destruction, departure, the 3 Ds. That's the policy now. A homeward voyage with nothing living left behind and not one stone standing on another. That's the divine will. And the popular will. So Calchas says.
No hope there?
No.
Agamemnon? Menelaus?
Agamemnon sits in his tent drinking unwatered wine. Why does it rain on the sea? He repeats. Why does it rain on the sea? Menelaus has lost his mind, but in a different way, thanks to Helen. He thinks of nothing but her. He's got her back. What else matters? In short, the leaders of the army have grown tired of leaving. We must go.
How can you?
Because I must.
Astyanax, just 2 minutes more. My king, my son. last king. And for us, what future?
Just slave in the bed.
Slave in the kitchen,
And to be separated, each to a different home.
a different prison. But where?
Perhaps Thessaly.
Perhaps Crete.
But please not Sparta. Perhaps Athens?
Perhaps Corinth.
And not Mycenae.
It would be bad to be a captive where Helen was queen. Maybe queen again.
It would be worse to sail with Agamemnon. Back to his wife, back to her remorse for the daughter he sacrificed. And had give up.
She was eyes to the blind, feet to the lame, a mother to the poor.
She was the queen of pity, of charity. The gods have made her a slave. But whose?
Fate not clear.
Decision deferred. But Helen, beautiful and vicious, has landed on her feet. Clouds of heroes have died for her, yet she smiles.
Infatuated after all these years.
But why did he take some younger? Satisfy himself with her? Why is Menelaus so constant when she is so false? Squatting in his tent all these years.
Menelaus still believes she was carried away, kidnapped?
Oh, he believes she struggled, fought, and screamed. But Paris didn't have scratches on his face. He had them on his back. He showed me.
She ran ahead of them to the ship. She urged them to hurry. She's here.
And now I must be deceitful again. To please Menelaus, I must help with the sacrifice. I must trick Polyxena. But it's a kindness. How will I help her by telling the truth? To be true or to be kind? Some would say I can be neither. They're liars. But it must be easier to be plain and honest. I didn't ask to be beautiful. Fate handed me the role, and therefore men want me and women adore me. At first. So many want to be close to beauty. To be thought beautiful. That they all expect devotion in return. How can anybody be adored on all sides and true in all directions? I can't. I have some strange and good news for you.
Talthybius?
Yorby is bride, and I can speak best. Transformed to the image of a princess, thought to marry a prince.
Strange indeed to be buried in a graveyard, where not even all the dead are buried.
There are bodies scattered across the plain. Mostly Trojans, but Greeks as well. They're there because of you and your second marriage. Do you see wars and interlude between wedding feasts? And what is the sound of weeping women, or is that a Greek custom?
You hate me and you blame me for everything, but it was a Trojan ship that came to Greece. I didn't send for Paris. Paris came for me. I was told to marry Menelaus. Like Polyxena, I had no freedom. Menelaus is older than my father, and now I live by his grace alone. I must serve him in all ways, anticipate every desire, and hope that no lines appear on my face. I was married at 15. Some other girl that catches on? I don't know.
Are you weeping for yourself or for me? Both. A kindly Greek urged me to run away.
Rather than be married to a Greek?
Rather than be killed. better fate than to be married to that creature.
No.
The sacrifice for a dead man is shorter than for one who lives, and my sacrifice will be for Troy as well.
No. No, my child. Oh, there were so many. I had children all about me. Now from his grave, Achilles wants to drag you down. Oh, Paris, why didn't I listen when they said about you? By protecting one child, I have lost them all. Except Cassandra.
There will never be a kinder mother. The Greeks think that they are extracting revenge for Achilles, but they are helping us to our revenge. The gods will settle the account in their good time, but it will be settled. I couldn't see it before, but now I can. I understand Cassandra. If only we had listened before it was too late.
Hasn't there been enough sacrifice?
I must go.
Haven't I sacrificed enough?
And what about the rest of us? What did the slave market decide?
Your home will be an island. Skyros, you belong to Pyrrhus the man.
Pyrrhus. Him. To take me and use me as he likes.
He says he admires you. He says he'd pick you over all women.
He killed my father. His father killed my husband.
And so he wants to marry the wife of a man killed by his father. Achilles killed Hector. Pyrrhus must take Hector's young widow. Pyrrhus wants to match his father. Pyrrhus will never match his father. His problem is simple. His problem can't be solved. It drives him mad. Ever more mad.
He's promised in marriage to the daughter of Menelaus. Your daughter. When she's 14, the whole world knows.
He wants to provoke Menelaus, just as his father did. Bring it on, he says. Ever more mad. Pyrrhus the mad. You're a prince.
Lucky Cassandra. Lucky Cassandra, that's all I can say. To be exempt, protected by Apollo.
She's not.
A priestess?
The gods are fetching her now. They have
Where are her clothes?
Take them off.
When we told her the news.
What are the orders?
What orders?
From Agamemnon, Your Majesty.
A girl for Agamemnon? A girl for Agamemnon? Girl for Fine. Oh Lord, it is the greatness and the power, the glory, the victory, the majesty through my body. The gods will strike him down for this.
His wife will strike him down. I believe he regards himself as doomed already. His daughter is playing on his mind.
And me?
Ulysses.
Go.
I'm just the messenger.
Go. Oh, now I am defeated. A captive. Every disaster has befallen on me. I thought I would be left too old. But disaster will fall on him for this. Yes. The winds will madden the sea. The sea washes all human ills away. The sea will be our revenge. Storm after storm between here and Greece. Storm after storm. Water revenges fire. Yes. Troy burns and the Greeks will drown. And we with them. All of us. last woman, every last man. Will none of us go on somehow? On? Not one survivor from one wrecked ship will struggle out of the ooze onto the land, or and I not see it. Some will surely go on, won't they? Survivors, somehow on. For the shipwrecked survivor, there's comfort in the wreckage of a fleet.
And the miserable misery is joy.
Pain is spiteful. Who wants to be alone at a funeral?
Well, we will be scattered, each to a different Greek home.
And our last view of Troy, a column of smoke on the horizon.
And Hecuba to Ithaca, Ulysses, the heaviest weight of them all.
Will she live to see Ithaca?
Won't the sea swallow us all?
Let us pray.
What else is there to do?
Weep. And now Ulysses returns to lead us away. What is the man?
What endures?
Though his excellency mounts up to the heavens,
And his head reaches unto the clouds.
Yet he will perish forever.
like his own shit.
Queen Hecuba.
Master.
Queen has no master.
A slave is no queen.
I will treat you with all royal respect.
You have bad news.
Yes. And no, they died. They died well.
They died.
Every death touches her. Anyone who's wretched touches Hecuba.
But I want to know the details.
I was ordered to oversee the executions.
The murders.
I made a choice 10 years ago when I came to this war. After that one event led to another. I'm like a dog tied to a cart. I can run a little to the right, a little to the left, but I must follow where the cart leads.
Murderer and philosopher.
Running beside the cart is more comfortable than being dragged along in the dirt.
Were they tortured before they were killed?
Perhaps I didn't even have a choice 10 years ago. How could I refuse Menelaus?
Freely or not. You were in charge when they died. How did you do it?
One tower in Troy still stands, though now it's on fire. Calchas ordered that Astyanax die there. She wanted a most public death. The royal family of Troy should be destroyed. There should be no one to lead Asia against Europe. That's what she said. And he jumped. Your son died bravely. He fell to the rocks. He did not linger.
My son.
He died bravely before the Greek army. Men were crammed on the hills. Some stood on beams jutting out of ruined houses. A pine tree bore one man, a larch another, a beech a third. The wood seemed to be alive. It was a silent and impressive audience.
My son jumped to his death.
Before many eyes, he jumped and died.
Polyxena?
We took her to Achilles' grave. Her face scorned Pyrrhus. Her brave, boasting executioner was nervous. His victim was not. She released him from her glare, knelt, bowed her head. He managed it in one stroke, but buried his sword in the ground. Sunken deep, he left it there, turned, looked away.
So, they're all dead. No more want to hope. No more. No more. Somehow, on.
And now?
And now the wind has picked up. Gather your belongings. We leave.
That bottle, that cup, do you still have them?
Yes.
It's done.
You've paid. I'm bought.
Yes, you belong to me now. Many years and many miles to find a woman, but it's done. It's sealed.
Just as I dreamed as a girl. Nothing. And yet, a woman.
And us, if we get back,
Conquering heroes.
after 10 years away,
What do they need us for?
they got by for 10 years without us.
You can get by without somebody for 10 years. Can you get by without him forever?
The forgotten man and his foreign woman. Trouble.
You know, some of us will end up dead for the sake of the women we're bringing back. Mark my words. Not needed here, not needed there. We're fucking fuckers who's fucking fucked.
Okay, Sirrah, Sirrah.
Whatever will be, will be. We're going to mines and in K.
Sirrah, Sirrah.
Your cup. The wine.
Is it poison?
Would you stop me if it were?
I don't.
It is not poison. I drink to our ruined home, to the desperation of our lives and our loneliness hereafter. And I raise my cup to you, whose lying lips have betrayed us, dead, cold, pitiless eyes, and to the world, brutal and coarse, and to those who have not saved us, the gods. Now it is finished. The last boy has been killed. Achilles has claimed his last victim, and the virgin priestess has been raped. In life, we are in death. Oh, but where is mine? I stood beside Priam, and yet I survived, and now the Greek ships await me. and you, you want to claim me